A search and seizure warrant was issued at a home in Albion in March, but the items officers were searching for were different than you might expect.
Once the deputy observed the cats, then he drew up the necessary paperwork and presented it to a judge. At the same time, he was contacting the Humane Society.
Whitman County Undersheriff Chris Chapman says Albion resident Jackie Blake Colton has a history of keeping more cats than is legally allowed, and they've had to remove them twice before.
Once they obtained the third warrant, then it was just a matter of, what day are we doing this? We're ready. And so we put together our team, got all our equipment ready, and headed over.
Training and Enrichment Coordinator Zoe Skiadopoulou says the Whitman County Humane Society and Sheriff's Department together removed 14 total cats.
This last time we did it with teams of 2. So we kind of separated the house in half. And we had one catching team on one half, one on another.
She says most of the cats were in better condition than in previous seizures, but they also found several others who did not survive before returning to the shelter. This little guy and his sister are the only 2 surviving kittens from their litter, which was found crushed underneath a bag of miscellaneous items in the home. Skiadopoulou, who found the litter, says the kittens were neonates or only a day old when they were found. Director of Operations Annie Lindsay says she's been fostering Tiger and Cheetah, the surviving brother and sister from the litter.
And so we unfortunately lost 2 other kittens, and so I brought home 3, and about a week later, one other passed. It turns out their kidney had been just kind of ruined at some point in the process, so they could have died at any time. They had a really great little week of life, though, and they were very well loved.
Lindsay says as Tiger and Cheetah get older, they'll be able to see whether there were any lasting effects from the condition they were found in. Other cats like Rambo, Fortune, and Spud were adopted quickly after their rescue from the home. Several also are in foster care or have been fostered into adoption.
We do have one mama cat in foster right now. She got some medical aid, some antibiotics, and her kittens are big and healthy and doing really well, so they'll be back here soon.
Once Tiger and Cheetah reach 8 weeks old and 2-pound body weights, they'll also be available for adoption. A few other cats too feral to be kept indoors were adopted as working cats on local farms.
So we call them barn buddies because it's cute, but there are little spicy ones that they don't really want to be living inside.
As for Blake Colton, Chapman says she'll be facing charges of violating a court order preventing her from owning cats, and a media release from shortly after the seizure says she'll also face animal cruelty charges. Skiadopoulou says they had a veterinary team taking note of the cat's conditions during the seizure, which will be used as evidence for the county prosecutor.
It feels really good to know that we were able to get them out of that situation. I hope that one day we can not have to worry about cats in that home, so that's the goal.
Lindsay says they occasionally receive updates on how the adopted cats, like one nicknamed Handsome Squidward, are growing and blossoming into their new homes.
But he started talking to us, being really sweet. He started purring, so he got adopted in no time, and we did get a follow-up on him, and he's doing awesome. Well, I mean, it just makes your heart explode.
Reporting in Pullman, Alex McCollum, Murrow News 8.